Hello everyone, welcome back. Today we're going to do a bit more of a relaxed video. Daylight saving has just started, so sunset is now 1 hour later, 7 instead of 6. But we are still going to go for a sunset later in the day because sooner or later it's going to get till 8 or 8:30 and I do not want to do that. Either way, we're going to start today with a bit of scouting and we are in Piermont Bay right now. I don't know if you can see it, it's very bright out there. So this is Maritime Museum. And there's a lot of boats and ships here, so I'm here to look for a shot maybe next week or the week after. Due to the hot weather, there's also a lot of flies, so the less talking the better. I do not want any flies in my mouth. Ugh. Let's get going. The flies are getting to me. So this is Tall Ship James Craig, and I'm looking at a shot maybe along these lines at 35mm in the morning, or over there on that thing. Not too sure how good it's going to look, but what's funny is originally that ship was supposed to be like around there, and I was thinking of getting a shot on that wharf instead of around here. To be honest, this kind of sucks a bit more than over there, and the flies are getting to me. Holy shit. I don't know if this is going to work, but well, this is just preparation for next week. The light pole right here, yeah, kind of gets in the way. Originally, that ship, as I walked over here, was supposed to be docked around here. And I was thinking of using these railings or maybe this thing right here to use as a guardian line if the ship was parked here, but apparently not. They're gonna move it over there now. Isn't there like another ship or something, the Endeavour, and that's the James Craig? I have no idea. Welcome to our first spot of today. We're in Hyde Park, and I don't know how I should describe this. It's like a fountain with a lot of flowers along this way and behind me as well. I'm gonna take a shot along this. It's more of like a bonus kind of, ooh, pretty flowers, I'm just gonna come by kind of shot. So I'm not expecting anything very good out of it. So I would also like to do it as quick as possible to head to our next one. What is concerning is that it is much more windy than expected, so I'm really worried about what's going to happen later in our second spot, seeing as we're in the highland and very close to the shoreline. So I hope everything goes right. Either way, we have to set up a shot and get done as soon as possible. We have a first shot set up. I'm using the 15-35 at 35mm, pushing along this flower bed and seeing how good I can get from there. The church bell over there is just ringing non-stop, so I hope it doesn't cover my voice. Also water as well. God damn it. One flash down here, one flash right behind the camera, and shining down from there like this. Shooting a landscape orientation. Also, it's very windy, and well, speak of the devil, look at the hair. Really doesn't help that the wind is just moving everything by millimeters on end. Let's take a look at the shot. Looking good. Let's move on. Alright, we're done with our first shot, and I don't know if you can see it, but it's very, very windy. It's as windy as the hours in Newcastle. Jesus Christ. It's really, really bad. Someone behind there, right there, is doing some wedding. I wish I could do wedding. Makes a lot of money. Either way, I'll stop rambling. We need to get on a bus to go to Bondi Junction, and from there I need to go to Dudley Page Reserves for our next shot. It's for a city skyline and for a very, very special telephoto photo, so I hope that goes well. Let's get going. After being on the bus, welcome to Dudley Page Reserve, and I don't know if you can tell, it is very windy today, even worse than Newcastle. I don't know how that's possible. I just tested out using 70mm, well, tried 100, 150 and 200, and seems that between 70 to 100mm seems to be the most suitable for shooting the city skyline. This place is one of the few places that you can see the entire Sydney skyline during sunset, and yeah, I assume it's going to be quite crowded. With the wind like this, I don't really know if I can get the shot out. I really hope so, because I did come all the way here just for this shot. I don't know if you can tell, I'm quite tired as well. 70-200, maybe 70mm, also flies everywhere. Get off my face, Jesus. So using the 70-200, maybe down all the way to f13. Quite small. I'm hoping diffraction doesn't become an issue with that, and with the wind as well. All for the best. Let's start setting up. I finished setting up the second shot, and just by the look of the wig, I think you can see how windy it is. I tried putting the hat on the head, but even with the help of the wires, it was not holding down. The hat just went a few meters away. Luckily I caught it. Two flashes on these sides really does not help with the exposure either. Even at full power, it just does not light the subject well enough. I'm trying to use a 70-200, compress it, and see more of the flower bed like that with the city skyline, but it's just not working. I'm already using f16, and no. I'm tempted to use a 15-35 and just shoot 35 with flower bed like that, but it's not very special, and even at 35 it's not going to make a difference. The wind is still going to blow all over the place. Even if I took the shot, I do not think I'd edit that back home. I might just take the L and just get out earlier instead. You know what, let's do that. I did not record the outro of the place. It was a deliberate decision because it was getting cold, it was getting windy, and clouds are rolling in, so it wasn't even worth it staying at a place even for a landscape sunset shot. So I just packed up and left. Good decision on my part because bus was really crowded. Thank God I left early. I feel like this is a good opportunity for me to go over why I don't go scouting as much and why this is the first time you've seen me doing it. I've been going out in Sydney for almost 3 years at this point, and I pretty much know the place, I think, very, very well. A bit too well in some cases. Most places you see me going, I've usually been to more than once, and in some cases, a lot more than I should have. 6 times, cough cough. But yes, this is what happens when you don't go scouting and you just roll up to a place. Here is a photo, at least a test one, for Dudley Page Reserve, and as you can see, the composition is not very good, the light's not very good, everything is just shadows, just not really much contrast, and I was trying to use a very, very long focal length with a very small aperture, so, well, it didn't turn out well. And this is what happens when you don't plan for things. I was just trying things yesterday, complete waste of time. I would even say it's kind of a failure this time around. Well, I get used to that. Either way, thank you very much for watching the video. Like and subscribe if you want to see more of this garbage, and I will see you next time. Bye.